Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about where I'm going to college and how I got in and all that. So I've kind of kept it a secret, kinda-ish, I don't know, but I've kind of decided that I want to tell you guys where I'm going to college. So I will be attending the University of Florida in the fall. So I'm super excited, and I'm really excited to start making videos that kind of correlate with college and where I'm going to be staying and day in the life kind of videos and stuff. So I'm really excited to start college. So I wanted to start off by telling you guys how I got into college. Basically, at least how it works for most schools, there's an application. In UF's application, they very much care about academics as well as extracurriculars, as well as your essay, and then you wait. So I'm going to tell you guys kind of my story of applying and everything, and hopefully this will help some of you if you're watching this video and you're hoping to apply to UF. So this is kind of me being straight honest of what happened. So to start off the story, I took a bunch of AP and dual enrollment classes throughout my years, so that kind of helps you get an above average GPA. So I had a decent GPA and a decent SAT score. I took the SAT 4 times, 1 on the old one and 3 times on the new one. And I had good enough scores to supposedly get into UF, and I knew a lot of people that had similar test scores and GPAs to me that had gotten into UF. And also something that I kind of had that a lot of people didn't have was I was in 3 kind of 4 varsity sports. I did literally 15 to 17 clubs. I think I cut back a little bit on my senior year. I did theater, I did competitive drama, which is kind of also a club. Something that some schools care about is how rigorous your schedule is your senior year, and I was taking 4 dual enrollment, 2 AP, and 1 honors class, so it was pretty intense. And then my essay I actually wrote about YouTube, and I really liked my essay. The only thing is there's definitely a letter count instead of a word count and everything, so you had to write a lot less than I normally would have. So I really liked my original essay that I used for some schools, but then I had to cut back on it a lot when I submitted to UF. So it was still a good essay and I still really liked it, but I had to cut a lot of it out, which made me sad. But anyway, so I went into the application. I think I submitted it after 3 to 4 weeks that it was out, and I definitely submitted it with a major that everyone was doing. I think it was just pre-med freshman, which isn't even a major, but it was an option, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. So basically, a recap, I had a good GPA, decent SAT score, a lot of clubs and extracurriculars, and leadership positions. I have what I thought was a good essay. So basically, when the magical time came of February, of course I was at nationals for cheer that day that it came out. So I didn't want to be sad and if I didn't get in or something, but I was no, I'm not gonna check it, I'm gonna wait a week. I'm just, and all my friends were getting in, literally my entire group chat got in. I had so many people posting on Twitter and all this other stuff about how they got in and stuff, so I was just kind of surrounded by it, and so I was yeah, I'm gonna check it. What if I get in? So I ended up checking it, and I literally didn't get in. So you can imagine my disappointment. It was so sad. I didn't cry or anything. I was kind of surrounded by my team at the time, and my mom was there and everything, so I was just kind of disappointed in myself more than I was mad or sad or anything. And then also just my friends had gotten in and everything, so I was kind of ow, darn. But I had also known some people that didn't get in. It was fine. It was all good. I knew I had definitely some other very good choices because I had gotten into all the other schools that I applied to. Basically, from there, I just moved on with my life, and I was well, I'm gonna go tour the other schools that I applied to, and hopefully those ones will work out. So then, my wonderful parents were kind of doing some researching and just thinking about other options, if there was a way for me to later transfer to UF. We were basically looking, and we had noticed that because I had taken so many dual enrollment classes, I was almost done with my AA. So I know that might not make sense at all to some people, so I'm going to explain it. Basically, dual enrollment classes are essentially like AP classes, if you know what those are, and you actually are either going to the college or the college is coming to you, and you are taking real college classes. You are really affecting your college GPA. These are counting no matter how bad or good you do in the class, as long as you get a C or better in the class. So they offer a lot of these at my school, where the professors from the local community college will come in and year-long teach us this class or whatever. So there's a lot of options with those. So I always took those because I didn't like AP classes because I'm not a good test taker. So passing a test at the end of the class to get the credit didn't really go well for me. But the only downside is if you don't do well in that class, then it straight away affects your college GPA. Then to explain the second part, an AA degree is an associate's degree. It's kind of like a 2-year long degree, like 2 years of college, and most people get that degree and then transfer. Most universities make you get your AA before you can transfer to their university. So this meant that I was almost eligible to just straight away become a transfer student at UF. We looked into it more. We saw that all I needed was 2 more classes, and this was around March time. So we were like, what if we make some calls, we see if it's even a possibility for me to be accepted as a freshman AA transfer student. I think they were calling the admissions office, and they basically said, yes, you can totally apply to do that. Even if you haven't finished your AA right now, you can apply as a transfer student and we'll let you know in a couple weeks. We did that and they accepted me for summer, and I was like, well, shoot, I need to do those extra 2 classes over the summer. I can't go to UF over the summer because I'll be needed to take those 2 online classes over the summer. So we reapplied again and we were like, I really need to be in fall so that I can finish my AA degree over the summer and then come in for fall. So we reapplied and they accepted me for fall, because at UF there is no difference academically between summer and fall. So yay, all is good. I had gotten in for fall after this very confusing thing, because I know I told a lot of people that I didn't get in, and then they were kind of like, where are you going? And I was like, UF, and they were like, how? And I was like, I did a thing. So basically I got in as a freshman AA transfer student, and when I went to orientation, which they call preview, I actually was in a full 2-day orientation with only freshman AA transfer students. So apparently it's a thing at UF to do this. So all of these kids surrounding me all had their AAs, and I was like, whoa, because me and one of my good friends are literally the only people to be graduating from our high school ever that have graduated with our AAs. So now I am headed off to UF very, very soon. Super excited. So if you guys have any questions about my story, or you need any help applying or anything like that, or you need any further tips or any other videos you want me to make, please comment them down below and I will be super happy to answer your questions or whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, 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 if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, please comment them down below and I will make sure to reply to you guys and everything. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and please subscribe because you get to see me every Sunday. I hope to see you guys back next Sunday. Bye!